Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us start the fourth unit of machine learning, guys. So the whole unit covers about the concept of a genetic programming or genetic algorithms, guys. Guys, if you ask me, in the whole subject, this is one of the most interesting chapter, guys. I found many things interesting in this whole unit, guys. Okay, so I'll be discussing with you also those interesting topics like why they felt interesting to me and all those things. Okay. Yes. So basically, genetic algorithm or genetic way of approach is or it comes under the evolutionary algorithm, guys. So basically, what is evolution, guys? So it is some kind of with respect to science and all those things. So that's the reason why it became a more interest for me. Okay. Yes. So basically, evolution. So what is evolution, guys? So I don't know exactly what are the terminologies we use in evolution. So I'll be using my way of terminologies, guys. So don't feel bad about it. Okay. Yes. So initially we came from chimpanzees or monkeys, I don't know exactly, but we will be saying like that, right? So we even have some diagrams. So basically from chimpanzee we'll be just starting walking, some kind of changes, and at the end the human has been formed, right? So basically what are these, guys? You can say these are some kind of evolutions, right? Yes. So this concept, the genetic algorithm will also use the same concept of evolution. Okay. So if you observe a few things like the intelligence level, so who is intelligent, guys? The first guy or the last guy? The human or the chimpanzee or the monkey? So who is intelligent? Like, I don't know exactly how to define them, but basically we say that human is more intelligent than anyone, right? Yes. So in this way, so as improvements have been happening, so basically if there are some improvements, like it might be in time in terms of something. Okay, so those improvements are changing evolutionarily. So any algorithm which does this will come under the evolutionary algorithm, guys. So which is the example? That is nothing but the genetic algorithm. So your question will be, so what is that much special about genetic algorithm and why are you so interested? You might ask me, right? Yes. So the answer for it is an adaptive heuristic search algorithm. So most of you might not understand anything from it, right? Yes. So even when I first read that word, even my feeling was also same. Okay. So the meaning of adoptive is nothing but, so assume that you went to you lived your first 20 years from your birth to your some age, you stayed in India only, guys. You never went out of India or anywhere. So suddenly, if you go to some other country or some other state or some other continent, okay, so what will be the situation? So you need to adapt for the temperatures and all those things, right? So based on whatever you are facing, you need to adopt them, right? Yes. So that thing is nothing but adaptive, guys. So basically the algorithm or the method is ready to adopt for any kind of inputs. Got it? Yes. So we'll adopt with any type of size or input. So basically if it is working with 10 inputs, if you give 10,000 inputs, it will work. So in that way, these algorithms are designed. Okay. Similarly, your question will be, so okay, so we got some idea about adaptive. So now let us now say about heuristic. Okay. So heuristic is nothing but it is giving you a result. Okay. For the first time, it gave you 50% correct result. So if you pass it again, so you said it to run again, so I want to test you again, you do the same problem again, so it gave now at 75% accurate result. So it is improving itself, right? Yes. So refers to search strategy which tries to optimize the result after each iteration. So basically as it completes an iteration and gives you the output, it always gives you the best ones, guys. So that concept is nothing but heuristic. So adaptive heuristic is nothing but it is 100% adaptive to any kind of input, and its answers or its results will keep on improving, guys. Got it? Yes. So this is a heuristic search. It was given by John Holland, guys. So remember the name, guys, because even genetic algorithm, the founder or who discovered it is he only. Okay. Yes. So it is used to generate high quality solutions for optimized problems, right? So basically I think everyone knows a 0 by 1 knapsack and all those problems, right? So which are a bit complex. Not for us, for computers I am saying. For us, they are a piece of cake if you assume, right? So if it is a limited input and all those things, you can easily solve a 0 by 1 knapsack, right? So but for a computer, the algorithm is almost big O to the power of n square, I think so. I'm not sure about it, but It's a bit complex to the computer with respect to time and space. Time, okay, yes. So these kind of problems can easily be solved using this genetic algorithm, guys. Okay, so it can also help in solving complex exponential time complexity problems. Okay, so the main thing in genetic algorithm is these 4 operations, guys, you can say. So 5 operations or 4 operations. So basically decoding is not there, guys. I think why I wrote, I don't know, but decoding is not there. So basically operators of genetic programming or genetic algorithm are encoding, selection, crossing, and mutation. Guys, I'll be talking in detailed about these 3 operations in the next lecture, guys. Okay, so don't worry about them. Okay, yes. So now in this lecture we discussed only the introduction about genetic algorithm. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, right? And you are feeling somewhat interested, right? So how it is doing, how it is learning from its things, and it's improving itself, right? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us go through the exact flow chart, and then we will be going through step by step, and we'll be understanding the whole concept of genetic algorithm, guys. Okay, yes. So once you understand this next lecture, the whole chapter will be a piece of cake for you guys. Every concept you can understand easily. So this flow chart is really important. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.